It's 2019. Happy New Year from me and
Happy New Year, Darcy.
Happy New Year from Darcy as well. If you are new, my name is Louise Pentland and I make content about motherhood and lifestyle. And if you are an oldie but goldie, which let's face it, most of you are, come on in, come on in. Have you got any resolutions? Well, you have, but do you want to share any of them?
Yeah, I want to share one.
Yeah, go on then.
To tidy my bedroom and to help my mummy.
Oh, yes. These sound like excellent New Year's resolutions. Thank you, my love. Right, I'm going to film the rest of this video. Unless you want to sit in the whole thing, you might have to go and play in your very tidy bedroom that you tidied up this morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. 'Tis the season for a New Year's resolution. Fa la 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 la. Is it close enough to Christmas for me to be allowed to do that? That is the last Christmas reference I will make, although I hope you did all have a good one. It is New Year's resolutions time, and there is nothing I enjoy more than making a resolution or having a fresh start. In fact, every Monday I'm the person that's like, good morning, it's a new week and a new chance to achieve all your goals. Yes, I love it. So the new year is like a giant Monday for me, and it's like, yes, I'm going to be so motivated to do my goals for a solid 8 weeks, and then they'll peter off and I'll never think about them again until December. I've seen a few things on Instagram saying that New Year's resolutions are pointless, and also that you shouldn't do them because you shouldn't be suggesting to yourself that you weren't good enough the year before. And I just completely disagree with that. I don't think they're pointless. I don't think having a bit of get up and go and a bit of pep in your step is pointless, even if it is a bit of a placebo, because let's face it, today is no different from yesterday. It's still 24 hours in the day, you are still the same lovely person, but it's just nice to have a bit of oomph to give things a go and to try at things. I think God loves a trier, so I'm going to give my resolutions a try. If, of course, you're putting so much emphasis on them and making you feel really low, or you're wanting to change like your entire life, I wouldn't suggest that. I think that resolutions should just be little tweaks. It's a chance to step back and reflect on the life you have in front of you, and is there anything in there that you would like to have a go at fine-tuning or focusing on, or doing more of or doing less of. You could have just one small goal, like, do you remember my friend Chloe, who made the goal to make her bed every day a couple of years ago, and we all used to check in on her on the weekly vlogs? She smashed it. She made that bed every day and she was proud, and I was proud of her. Or you could make an absolutely enormous goal. I follow a girl on Instagram. She's not a personal friend of mine, I just admire her from my scrolling, you know how it is, and she's called @FatGirlFedUp, and she was a much larger lady, and she took her health into her own hands and was like, right, I'm going to battle this, and she went on this amazing health journey, and her whole life is now completely different because of it. So, you know, small to big, you set the limit where you know is best for you, and, you know, take care of yourself when you set those limits. And today I want to share with you the goals I have set myself. I'm realistic in that I never do my resolutions for 12 whole months, but again, it's that initial push off that I enjoy. So here we go. I will just say all of these are kind of linked to each other, but number one is my health, mental and physical. Physically, I'm really enjoying being on my WW, used to be known as Weight Watchers, journey. I feel like my health has improved more than I thought it would. I initially joined thinking I just want to get back into my pre-baby pregnancy clothes. I want to just lose a bit of the baby weight. I just kind of want to feel good about myself, but the benefits have like far exceeded my initial joining. Like, my why for joining was like putting my old clothes on, losing some baby weight, just feeling a bit better. But there's been so many other benefits, and if you would like a whole video on that, I would love to give it to you, because although I'm being contracted to be their ambassador, there is so much I want to say just outside of that about how much I freaking love it. This is by far and above the best ever brand partnership that I have ever had in my life. So I'd love to talk about that more, but now's not the video. Also, my physical health, and this is taking a lot for me to tell you this, and you'll know why in my next resolution. I can feel a hole in one of my teeth, and I have not been to the dentist about that. That's a fear of mine, but we're going to talk about fears in a minute. And I am going to commit to going to the dentist and dealing with this. So that's my health things. That's my physical health. Mental health, there's two things that I do I know are so bad for me, and the first one is I don't ever rest. So I don't take time off from things. When I do take time off, I'm not really, like, if I have a bubble bath, I'll take my laptop in and watch a load of vlogs because I think, oh, I'll get some ideas for my vlogs, and it's not really resting. I don't ever just like pull up the drawbridge and completely unwind. So I'm going to try and do that a little bit in 2019. And also I overthink things a lot. Like I took 8 days off Instagram, which is massive for me because I was overthinking it, and I will have a conversation with someone, then I'll walk away and think, oh my god, did I come across okay? Should I have said that? What are they thinking? I fret a lot and then go into like a spiral of too much thinking, so I need to find a way to not do that quite so much. My next one is face my fears. I have 3 fears on my list that I'm going to face. The first one is the dentist, and even talking about the dentist is something that I find quite difficult. When other people tell me about the dentist, I'm like changing the subject. When Darcy's tooth was wobbly, I couldn't look at it. I just have such a thing about it, so I'm going to go and sort my teeth out. My other one is contacting lost people in my life. I have had a lot of people in my life come and go. They say some friends are for reasons, some friends are for seasons, and some friends are for life. And some of my seasons friends I would like to put in the life category. And I think it's really hard to reach out to people sometimes, especially when it's been a long time, because it's hard to know where to start. But I've got a couple of ideas, so I'm going to give it a go, and then I'm going to stop overthinking it. Then I'm going to just accept that sometimes people are just in the seasons category, and that's okay. You can't hang on to everyone all the time, but you can have one last go and then let it, like, set it to peace, to rest peacefully. The third fear that I want to face head on is uploading the video about my childhood abuse and neglect. I filmed it last year in October, and it was really long, and I got really upset in it because it's just a really hard thing to talk about. I can now comfortably say, hi, I was abused as a child, physically, mentally, emotionally. But when I go into how that happened and the details of it and the wider implications of that on my life, I just can't not cry, and I can't not get really choked up, and I get red and blotchy and then feel just totally, I just feel tired afterwards, like I just need to sleep. So I filmed it. It was really long, really emotional. I've started editing it, and every time I edit a bit more of it, I find it really, really upsetting. But I want to tell that story because I think that domestic abuse is still a bit of a taboo. It's not something we just chit-chat openly about, and as such, people don't really recognise the signs of when it's going on, and people trapped in that hell that is domestic abuse don't often have the support that they need to get out. And it's not as easy as just tell someone, just leave. It's not that easy at all. But there are support networks out there and resources, and I really want to incorporate all of that and make it be a really loving, healing video that provides, you know, positivity, rather than just let my experience be like this horrible, negative secret. So that is something that I aim to do by the end of the year. Money. There was no good way there to go from childhood abuse to money, so I thought I'd just lean in and just say money. I want to be a little bit more open about money in 2019. It was always drilled into me as I was growing up not to talk about money because it was uncouth or crass or vulgar to talk about it. And I think that that can be true if you're being like a knobhead about money. But I would like to talk about money in terms of great things to do with it, how to invest, and that doesn't need to be like whopping great chunks of like hundreds or thousands of pounds, but how to manage your money, how to budget, how to look after money. Because over the last few years I have really got, and I don't want to sound like a big head, I've got quite good at that. I think that it's helpful to people, and I know I like listening and learning about it. So I mean, let me know, is that a resolution you want? I'm going to be doing it in my personal life, but should I let that like seep into internet life? I'd like some feedback on that. And finally, I would like to craft a bit more. I used to be a massive crafter. In fact, this whole world started because in 2009 I set up a blog called Beads, Buttons and a Sprinkle of Glitter, and then my YouTube channel just became Sprinkle of Glitter. My blog just changed to Sprinkle of Glitter. We lost the beads, buttons, and craft fell by the wayside. But last year I was so incredibly stressed almost every day, and I wasn't taking any time to just do something with my hands. Then in December I went on a wreath making night with my friend Emma and my auntie Judith, and it was like tonic for my soul. We were just in this community centre, we were putting our wreaths together. I wasn't thinking about anything else, I wasn't stressing, I was just focusing on the task at hand, literally the task with and at my hands. So then I got home, I went on Amazon, I ordered a load of beads because I used to do beading, like Japanese seed beading. I used to do peyote stitch and ladder stitch and spiral stitch. If you're a beader, those things will make you be like, yes, yes queen, I bloody love the beading. So I have been beading over Christmas and it feels lovely. And then I have booked myself onto an introduction to sewing course. So I'm going to be doing a sewing course and learning all about that in March. I've bought some paint by numbers and my friend's going to come over and we're just going to spend an evening painting, and I just want to spend some time just making, not with this huge purpose. Like, I'm not going to be looking to set up an Etsy shop, or I'm not going to be looking to make the world's greatest thing and then go on Kirsty Allsop's Christmas craft program, which I freaking love, but just to do something with my hands and to feel full in my heart for doing so. They are my New Year's resolutions. I would love to hear yours in the comments, and I would love to know if you like making resolutions as well. Please keep your comments respectful because everyone has an opinion, and I will see you on Sunday for the new weekly vlog, ooh la la. And then next week our sit down video is going to be about the best beauty products I tried in 2018, the tip top golden holy grail products from 2018. Alrighty, see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.